What's going on, everybody? James here from American Drifter, and today we are checking out the Tarptent Aeon Li. Now, I've had this tent for a while. I did use it in Alaska for about a week, and I wanted to take today and just give you my initial thoughts of this tent and set it up and just kind of go through the features with you. All right, so right off the bat, I'm going to tell you this is an expensive tent. The entire tent, including the bag that it comes in, is made of Dyneema fabric. And if you know anything about Dyneema, you know that it's not cheap. At the time of this video, this tent is currently going for around $500 brand new. So I just wanted to tell you that right from the door so you know what you're getting into here. All right, so I'm gonna set up this tent. We're gonna go through all the features and see if it might be a good option for you. Okay, this is what the tent looks like completely set up, and it took me, I want to say, around 8 minutes or less to set up the entire tent. Only a few minutes to, erect the tent, and then another few minutes to go around the tent and just kind of anchor down those points to make sure that the tent is taut. All right, so I'm gonna cover the tent from top to bottom. Up here you have a vent that lets moisture out, and then this is also covered so there's no rain getting in at night. And then this anchor point up top, I was kind of wondering what that was for, and then once I used the tent more, I realized you are able to open both of these doors and then secure the tent using this front line. All right, so that's kind of good to know if you are camping in a hot area and you're spending the night. You could open both doors at night and stay a little cooler. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and open a door so you can see what it looks like. And the cool thing about this tent, I mean, they just put so much thought into it. They've actually sewn in magnets inside the tent itself, and that's what keeps the door kind of locked in place here. So there's a magnet sewn in, and then it just attaches to itself there on the other side. And you have that on both sides to secure the doors. Another cool feature of this tent, like most pyramid style tents, is you do have a bit of storage space here in the front area. So if you did want to store your backpack, for example, in this area, you could do so without getting in the way of your sleeping area and still protect your gear from rain. Now on the back left and right corner of the tent, you have this triangular design, and there's actually these poles that are sewn into the material that give it that shape. And as we move into the interior of the tent, you can see that there's a screen sewn in and a piece of material to also cover that. So you can either let more air in or cover it up to kind of get more insulation. Taking a look at the rear of the tent, you can see there is one pole located in the center rear that also kind of helps keep that form of the tent. Now here's the moment I'm sure you've all been waiting for. I'm going to enter the tent. And again, it's worth noting that the entire interior, at least the sleeping portion, is screened in. So you won't have any problems with bugs or mosquitoes, anything like that. So you are protected from the elements there. Double zippers. And you can really open up this door so you'll have no problem getting in. As I mentioned before, on the exterior of the tent, this is one of the rear corners. And as I said, there's this piece of material that can block airflow. But again, in the event that it was hot out, you could actually remove this and take it down just to reveal that screen opening. And you have this screen opening that's sewn in, to the floor and to the sides that go around the entire tent. You also have a screen-lined pocket on the right interior of the tent for something like car keys, cell phone. You can store here, no problem. From the interior, I just wanted to show you these magnets. So here's one of them in this, material tab, and then the other one is sewn into the outside, if you can see it right there. And that's what secures the doors in place. So wrapping up with this tent, what are my thoughts? I really like this tent. If you have the money and you're on the market for a new tent, I think this would be a good option for you, especially if you're interested in a lightweight single person tent. That being said, am I telling you to go out and buy this if you already have a single person tent? Absolutely not. But I will say I'm very impressed with the quality, the attention to detail that went into the design here. I mean, the more that I've used it, you can really tell they put a lot of thought into the design of this tent. Just a couple drawbacks that I've noticed. I think, as a few other people have mentioned, it packs in a way that isn't really, you can't compact it anymore. So when you're packing it in your bag, for example, it's not something that you can typically pack horizontally. You actually have to pack it vertically. So for me, that's something I had to, kind of get used to there. And then lastly, I think this goes with any piece of gear. The more money that you spend on it, the more careful you are in using it. And that's definitely the case with this tent, and especially in packing it. I'm very careful that it's not near anything that could potentially damage it. So yeah, I mean, that's really all I have to say about it. Overall, I'm very pleased with it. If you are on the market for a single person tent that's lightweight, I would highly recommend it. Those are my thoughts on the Tarptent Aeon Li single person tent. I'd love to hear your feedback. If you have this tent, if you're on the market for a single person tent, please share your comments down in the comment section listed below. If you got any value from this video, please do me a big favor and smash that like button. Subscribe to this channel to see more videos just like this one. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.